I run a motorcycle wheel factory in China. So this is going to sound strange coming from me. A large share of the factories you're messaging on Alibaba right now aren't factories at all. They're an office, a laptop, and a very good photographer. If you're a dealer, a builder, or an importer, that one fact is behind most of the bad orders in this business. By the end of this, you'll be able to tell a real wheel manufacturer from a middleman in about 3 messages before you pay for a single sample and before you wire anyone a deposit. Let's learn how to read Alibaba like a supplier. Let's clear one thing up because it's fair to Alibaba. It's a legitimate, enormous, genuinely useful marketplace. The platform isn't the problem. So I'm not knocking it. I'm telling you how it looks from the seller's side of the screen. The mistake buyers make is treating a listing like a factory. Anyone can list. Real manufacturers list. Trading companies list. Someone who has never touched a forging press lists and sources from a factory like mine. Nothing illegal about that. But you should know when you're paying a middleman because you're paying for a phone call they make on your behalf. The badges don't settle it either. Gold Supplier is a paid membership tier. It tells you someone spent money, not that they forge wheels. Verified or verified supplier means a third party checked some documents or did a site check. Useful, but a trading company can be verified too. So the badge is a starting point, not an answer. The real skill is reading past it, which is the rest of this video. Here's the uncomfortable one. On a marketplace, the listing photo tells you almost nothing about who makes the product. Catalog images get lifted constantly, sometimes straight from premium brands' own galleries. A stunning photo is not proof they can produce it. 2 protections. First, reverse image search a couple of the listing photos before you get attached. If they show up everywhere, you know the deal. Second, and this is the big one, a good sample is not a good production run. Some sellers will hand finish one golden sample to win the order. Then the actual production lot drifts. Finish, weight, tolerance. So keep and sign off a golden sample and specify inspection on the production lot. A price that's dramatically lower than everyone else's is a signal, not a win. Usually it means one of 3 things. A different process than you think, thinner material or less machining, or a bait number that quietly changes once details are real. MOQ works the same way. Minimum order quantities are real. Tooling and setup cost money, but they're also negotiable within reason. What actually moves a wheel's price is boring and knowable. The process, the alloy, the finish, the machining time, and your volume. Our own MOQ is one set. We're set up for custom work, not just container loads, so you don't have to commit to a pallet to get a real forged wheel. Here's the part to steal. Paste these into any chat and read the answers, not the pictures. 1. Is this forged or cast, and what alloy? A real forger answers in specifics. For us, that's forged 6061-T6 aluminium from a forged blank, then CNC machined. Watch for the dodge here. 2. Can you send a video of your line making a wheel? Today. A factory has a flaw and can show it. A middleman says later. 3. How do you QC a finished wheel, and can I see a report? On our side, that means dynamic balance and run out before it ships. 5. Do you handle export and customs? 6. Who is my engineering contact? A factory hands you a person, not a telephone game. If you go direct to a manufacturer, you're buying direct engineering, traceability, and everything under one roof, from blank to finished wheel. That's how we run FLEXIMOTO, OEM and ODM, custom dimensions, finishes, and engraved logos. We're certified to ISO 9001 and IATF 16949. Subscribe if you want the factory's eye view. Quotes, private label, or MOQ, head to fleximotowheels.com or email Jackie directly. We quote in 48 hours. Drop your fitment questions in the comments. I answer those publicly. See you in the next one.